Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In this video it's going to be another quick thoughts on, because this is something which I just found out a few minutes ago, and actually only came out a few minutes ago, that's just been happening online. The new Lufthansa livery has actually been leaked, and this is it. This is the brand new Lufthansa livery. I'm probably not putting footage in the background. I'll probably just have pictures of it the whole video, I'd imagine. But this is the brand new Lufthansa livery. I actually found out from DJ's Aviation, but I wasn't making this just to cash in on this. I was actually just going to give a little bit of an opinion on what I actually think of the livery. I did set out what I wanted to kind of for them to change it when I announced that they were going to change it, what I said in my previous thoughts on. And those things, I'm just going to go over to see which ones they've done. So what I said about was I wanted them to get rid, one of the main things for me is I wanted them to get rid of the grey splodge which is underneath the aircraft, and they've done that. According to this livery, they have got rid of that grey splodge. It's simply just a Euro white livery now, which I think is that's definitely an improvement over what it was. They have removed the yellow now, so it's not there's no yellow on the tail like the logo was actually yellow, and now it's been white. It's kind of navy blue going down the fuselage, which is what I said. I went and said that I wanted them to do something which was like Garuda Indonesia, and they've done something exactly like Garuda Indonesia in that sense. The only thing though that I will say is, other than they've changed the engines to white as well, which I think is okay, like so with grey as well, and I guess they kind of needed changing as well. What they've done is they've kept the same text. Now that I'm not too sure about, because I did say that it does look a bit like just like someone's just typed it in on Microsoft Word or something like that, and I think that they really need to have some sort of difference there. Who knows? I mean, this could be something that's just been leaked online, and then there might be different text that is there. Yeah, because this has been leaked online. Who knows? Because there was actually a picture that I'll put on the screen. This one was actually photoshopped a few days ago by someone. That's Photoshop, but it was found out a few days ago, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is the new Lufthansa livery," and then it surfaced that it was actually photoshopped, but it's amazing that that person was actually pretty close to what it was, almost to exactly how it is. The aircraft is remarkably similar, so there must have been somebody that might have been working on the aircraft and then decided to take a picture of it and just plaster that all over it, in which they've probably been fired because of that or something like that. But yeah, the February, like the date was going to be released in February, this brand new livery. It was going to be released on, oh god, when was it going to be released? I think it was like February the 5th. I think it was actually February the 7th actually, but I said February the 5th, so I think it's February the 7th. So it's in a week's time at the time of recording. I'm recording this on the 1st of February. So essentially, Lufthansa, brand new livery. What do I think of it? Overall, I think it's nice. The only thing I will say about it is it does look a bit bland. I like the blue and I like what they've done with it. They've made it a lot more stylish, but I think they need a bit more colour, because the blue is the same colour. Like, the text is not a slightly different blue. Like KLM, you could argue, well, KLM's just blue and white. Yeah, but they have that little blue strip going down the middle. So they have the light blue, then they have that little blue, like dark blue strip, and then they have the white. For me, that works, because you've got a multiple variation of colour. For the Lufthansa new livery, it's just blue. That's it. It's just like navy blue at the back, which does look quite stylish, but it's still just a simplistic of colours. And for me, an airline needs to have more than 2 colours in its livery. Like, 3 is a good match. I mean, just look at the brand new liveries that have been released, that are quite good liveries. I mean, one that's debated, but for me, Air Canada is a really good one. I mean, it's got red, black and white. That's very nice. I guess British Airways is one. KLM, that was aforementioned. What other airlines? I don't know. But essentially, Lufthansa, they did have the 3 colours before with the yellow. I think they were right to ditch that, but I think what they should do, they could possibly add some grey and add some like styles on that. It's a bit like what Hawaiian Airlines did when they added like all the designs across the fuselage. They did add a little bit of grey. I think that would make the livery better if they added like some sort of swirls that came back from that. I think that just the back like going down like that, it's nice, but I think it could do with a little bit more than it currently is. So that's just a little thoughts on about this new livery. Put down in the comments what you think it is. I would say I put a card in that video, but judging from the reaction of that other video where I got literally nobody going on that card, I'm not actually going to be doing anything like that this time, unless I might do it in editing, who knows. But yeah, that is basically my thoughts on the brand new Lufthansa livery. Put down which one, how you think of it. As I said, this could be somebody leaking it, and this may be absolutely nothing that this comes out of, but I'm pretty certain the news, that the media is reporting it, the way the media is reporting it, and I saw on DJ's Aviation and stuff like that, it's definitely something which is probably going to be, if not the same, at least very close to what the Lufthansa livery is going to be when it's officially released and announced. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which is actually that one as well. Bye!